It's a great day, sports world. What's up to everybody out there? Hope everybody's doing great. We got another Thursday night matchup, prime time. We got the Minnesota Vikings at the Philadelphia Eagles, round 2. Remember, these two teams played last year. It was on a Monday night, though, where the Eagles won in dominant fashion. This time, still, it's in Philly again. The Eagles are favored by 6. At least this morning they were. The series is tied 15-15 between these two teams all time. And these two teams have split the last 4 meetings, with the Eagles winning last year 24-7 in dominant fashion in the same scenario, week 2. But just a different time, different day. So let's break this thing down, man. The Eagles defeated the Patriots last week 25-20 to go 1-0 on the season. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers defeated the Minnesota Vikings 20-17 for the Vikings to go 0-1 on the season. So 2 close games. Let's see how this matchup turns out tonight. The Eagles offense, 33 pass attempts to 25 run attempts. Usually it's more running than passing, but against New England last week, Jalen Hurts was 22 of 33, 170 yards, 1 touchdown. He got sacked 3 times and finished with a rating of 89.2. He also carried the ball 9 times for 37 yards. In that game last year against the Vikings, he was 26 of 31, 333 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception in the 24-7 victory. New year, though, the Vikings' run defense held Tampa Bay, which Tampa Bay's not really a run team anyway, but it held Tampa Bay to 73 yards. So you held them to under 80 yards, 2.2 yards per carry off of 33 carries. So the story is this a new thing with the Vikings? Are they a good run defense team? Or is this just because it's against Tampa Bay? And you're facing now a bigger juggernaut against the run, or on the run in Philadelphia. The Philadelphia run offense at New England was 25 carries, 97 yards, 3.9 yards per carry. So this matchup now, is Brian Flores' defense really good against the run, or what? We shall see tonight. The Vikings pass defense against Tampa Bay held Baker Mayfield to under 180 yards. Baker Mayfield was 21 of 34, 173 yards. He had 5.1 yards per attempt, 2 touchdowns. He got sacked once, and he finished with a 94.4 rating. So not really a good job against it. They just allowed under 180 yards, but if you look at it, 5.1 yards per attempt, that's not really good. The Vikings pass rush had 1 sack off 35 dropbacks, 1 quarterback hit, and 6 pressures. It's not very good. You're facing a different team tonight. So basically you just got Danielle Hunter over there. It's just a one-man band, man. Somebody else got to step up tonight, getting to Jalen Hurts. Eagles offense, Hurts was sacked 3 times. 2 quarterback hits off 14 pressures against New England. A.J. Brown against New England, 10 targets, 7 catches, 79 yards. Devontae Smith, 10 targets, 7 catches, 47 yards, and caught the touchdown pass too. So the Vikings pass defense against Tampa, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin combined 16 targets, 11 catches, 117 yards, and 1 touchdown. So Mike Evans had 6 catches and 66 yards and a touchdown, and Chris Godwin 5 catches, 51 yards. So a big challenge tonight for Caleb Evans, Byron Murphy, and the rookie Mekhi Blackman. Big challenge for those guys tonight. Kirk Cousins against Tampa Bay had 3 turnovers, 2 fumbles when he was sacked, and he had the interception. The Eagles pass rush at New England, 2 sacks, 24 pressures. 24 pressures. Really, I think it was 23. And 7 quarterback hits. Jalen Carter had a sack. Jordan Davis had a half a sack. Josh Sweat had a half a sack. So that Eagles pass rush is going to be really heavy tonight, especially Gary Bradbury, the Vikings center. He's going to be out tonight. So Kirk Cousins is definitely going to be in for a challenge tonight. Speaking of Kirk, last week against Tampa, he was 33 of 44, 344 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He got sacked twice. He finished with a rating of a 102.8. Justin Jefferson, top target, 12 targets, 9 catches, 150 yards. Him and Darius Slay should be a high-profile, popcorn-worthy matchup tonight, and we should see how that's going to go. Darius Slay against New England, he was targeted 8 times, 4 receptions against him, 50% completion against him, 33 yards he allowed. He did allow a touchdown, and he finished with a rating of a 60.9. That's pretty good. And he also had an interception return back for a touchdown. James Bradbury, he left with a concussion, but he had 5 targets against him, 3 catches. He finished with a 60 completion percentage, 38 yards against him, 1 touchdown was thrown opposed to him, and he finished with a 123.3 rating, so he didn't really have a good game. The Eagles' pass defense at New England, Mac Jones was 35 of 54 for 316 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He got sacked twice, and he finished with a rating of a 91.3. So, yeah, Kirk Cousins is going to be mixed. He's going to be missing an offensive lineman tonight, but Kirk Cousins is pretty good against the blitz as well. So, I just wouldn't count him out, especially with his stats anyway. But we shall see. Mac Jones finished. He was on a lot of dink and dunk yardage. The Eagles had trouble defending wide receivers, running backs, and tight ends. So T.J. Hawkinson, he could be a primetime target tonight. He had 9 catches, 8. He had 9 targets, 8 catches, 35 yards. And Jordan Addison, last week, he had 6 targets, 4 catches for 61 yards, and he caught his first touchdown pass of the season. Alexander Madison, he had 11 carries, 34 yards, 3.1 yards per carry. The Eagles' run defense allowed 76 yards off 22 carries against New England, 3.5 yards per carry. So let me know in the comments, who do you have? I have the Eagles winning this, I want to say 30-20. Or somewhere along the ranks of that. Let me know what you think. Eagles, Vikings, GT365.